Welcome to the Sterilization Teaching Module video. In this video, you will learn how to process and run instruments. To start off with, we want to introduce you to a very important person.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Hinkle. I am the clinic supervisor here at EWU Dental Hygiene Clinic, and I am infection control officer, and I'm in charge of sterilization. Welcome to...
There are two areas to the sterilization room. First is the steri boxes where clean instruments are kept. Next, it is the sterilization room where instruments are processed. The first step for instrument processing is making sure that you're wearing the proper PPE. Proper PPE includes clinic shoes, lab jacket, utility gloves, mask, and eyewear. Proper PPE should be worn at all times in the sterilization room and when handling dirty instruments. The process of taking care of contaminated instruments starts when a student drops off instruments at the door. Instruments are either placed in need or don't need sections of the cart, indicating the urgency of the sterilization. The next step of sterilization is placing instruments in the ultrasonic bath. Plastic cassettes, shown here, are placed in the ultrasonic bath. Metal cassettes, however, are placed in the dishwasher for further instrument processing. You should never put handpieces or ultrasonic scalers into the ultrasonic solution. This includes piezo tips and Cavitron tips. Once the ultrasonic bath is filled with the desired instruments, it is time to turn it on. Set bath for 10 minutes for cassettes and 15 minutes for handpieces. Once ultrasonic cycle is complete, lift up the lid and remove the cassette. Shake excess water from cassette. Turn sink on with warm water and thoroughly wash the cassette. Dry cassette thoroughly with a towel before packaging. Next, you are ready to package the cassettes. Start off by noting the number on the side of the cassette. Mark the packaging with the number and corresponding instrument types. Next, place indicating strip inside the package. Place cassette inside the package. Seal package by rolling paper tape, then removing plastic strip from seal. Continue to roll until paper package is tight. Firmly secure against cassette with piece of indicating tape. Instruments in the dishwasher will be ran one of two ways. First, if it is the end of the day and no one is there to process instruments, you will set the dishwasher to rinse. Next, you will change the label to contaminated so fellow classmates know that they still need to be washed. If it is between morning clinic and afternoon clinic, you will fill the dishwasher with 1 scoop of soap. This time you will set the dishwasher to disinfectant Vario. Instead, you switch the label to sanitize so fellow classmates know that these instruments are ready for further processing. Once the dishwasher process is over, instruments are ready to be packaged and ran in the autoclave. Metal cassettes are taken and placed inside reusable sterilization bags. Just like before, indicator strips are placed inside the bag. Then the metal cassette is placed inside the bag. Make sure you note the number and instrument type of the cassette. Take indication tape and use it to seal the bag. Make sure all corners are sealed and the lip of the bag is secured tight to the rest of the cassette. You don't want any of the fabric to stick up and you want the seal to be solid. Write the number and instrument type on the front of the tape. Place cassette in appropriate bin for sterilization. The next step is to load the trays for the autoclave process. When placing instrument on the trays, make sure there is room between the instruments for air to flow through. Do not overlap instruments or pack trays too full. You should have about a finger's width of space between each instrument. After tray is full, place indicator strip on the tray. The next step is to remove your gloves and with clean hands record the cycle number on the corresponding clipboard. Make sure to include date and initials along with cycle number. Each cycle number should be adjusted with every load. Next step is to mark packages with the corresponding cycle number. Do so by stamping each package carefully. Now you are ready to load instruments into the autoclave. Load instruments into corresponding slots. 2 trays on the top and 2 larger trays in the middle. Close door by pressing down and inward at the same time. Run all instruments on hand piece mode. When autoclave cycle is complete, use clean hands and pot holders to remove hot trays from the autoclave. Dump hot trays onto clean counter in the sterilization storage area. While unloading the autoclave, it is important to make sure that indicator strips have changed colored, showing that the process was successful. After instruments are completely dry, they should be placed in students' corresponding steri boxes. Note the number on the front of the package and find the corresponding locker. In the unfortunate event where an instrument falls on the ground, a different process should be taken. Pick up the instrument with your utility gloves and deliver it to sterilization. The CA on duty will run the instrument through the statum. Place the dirty instrument in the statum and close the lid. Insert statum and begin. Make sure to record student's name and chair number and place it on top of the statum. Once the instrument is done processing, remove it from the statum. Dump the clean instrument onto a clean tray. Have CA deliver instrument to student. Thanks for watching our video. We know that instrument processing has a lot of steps involved, so please feel free to refer back to this video at any time.